guys, if you want, like, because Lex is on the app, but I'm gonna record this and then I'm gonna upload the video because we have time now to go through the patch notes like completely. So as soon as we log in, we can make some actions. Okay, anyways, patch notes November 3, 2022 update. So the first one is to edit an event, and in that event, you can basically put unfinished Archeum, and then on your, what's that called, the magic supply workbench, you can put that Archeum into, and you can craft like a pouch filled with Archeum energy, with incomplete Archeum shards cluster. Okay, so that's very similar to that event what they did with the infusions, remember?
The infusions.
Yes,
Yeah.
so, and if you remember correctly, the infusions went 10x in the price. So where like 100 infusions was like 0.001, which is the minimum price, the 1 BSLT per 100 stack, went up to 5, 10, and the blue one even to 15. Right, so something similar can happen with the incomplete Archeum shards. So if you log in the game, buy it for like 1 BSLT for like the 5,000 stack, because it will most likely increase. But this could also have the consequence that if it's increased in the price, for everyone who have like Archeum benches, like a lot of them, they need to buy them. Especially people who have like upgraded Archeum benches or a lot of Archeum benches, because they don't farm that much. Meaning, by the way, also that rifts will be more attractive to do because you get a lot of incomplete Archeum shards from the rifts, right?
What about labor now?
Labor, I come to that later. But if we check now, where's my Wolf Street? So I need every day 36,000 incomplete Archeum shards, right, in order to fill up my benches. Right, so I don't farm 36,000 Archeum. I don't farm 36,000 unfinished Archeum like every day. So that might be a problem.
So you're the one that been buying them from me, bro.
Yeah, but it also, but what I mean is that if it's more expensive to load up your benches in order to get the refined Archeum, then it could be maybe that the Archeum price will go up in the price as well. Because for some people it's maybe more attractive to just use the unfinished, the incomplete Archeum shards and like open the pouches instead, or craft the pouches for the land airdrop ticket, right?
Yeah.
Which means more people gonna want to do rifts, which means more PvP to hold our ground.
Well, that's good. But yeah, it's basically, like as I said, I like to compare this event a little bit with the event we had with the infusions, because it's kind of similar. And there we had the opposite effect. So there we had the effect that that we got a lot of Archeum dropped by the event. And we also had that effect that the people did not use, obviously they did not use the infusions for upgrading the equipment, but instead they wanted to participate in the event and crafted the pouches. Right?
Yep.
So
by crafting that, what you burning the infusions in that event? Because I wasn't there for that event.
yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. You burned like your infusions, crafted like a coin purse, a lucky coin purse, and it was, yeah, way more attractive to do that instead of gearing up your equipment. So that result was that the Archeum price went down from 60 instantly to 30, right, after like 2-3 days. Right, now we will have the opposite effect, because now we need the incomplete Archeum shards in order to craft that pouch, which makes the Archeum shards maybe more expensive. But I guess for today it's okay, but already I guess in the evening we will feel that the incomplete Archeum shards will be like maybe twice the price. And I don't know, like, but I guess that also the Archeum price will go up a little bit. Anyways,
does it say
then
what can you get from them things, that them coin purchases? Does it say what you get from them by creating them?
well, they just said that you obtain various items, including the land airdrop ticket. So in the lucky coin purses, it was that you got the blue core shards. You got sometimes Archeum drop. It could be 5,000. It could be 20,000. Finished Archeum, right? And if you're lucky, you got like the standard lot, right?
Yeah,
Bro,
by
I
the
was
way,
playing 2 weeks ago. That's crazy.
Yo, this land samurai is like guaranteed. This is
Yeah, this is a guaranteed land.
Oh.
I have one land, the last event.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
two of
yes.
that as well. Yeah,
Who is the Hakta? Hakta?
Actor.
you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hello,
bro.
spend
got-
time
I got-
recording for
Bro, and I was
YouTube. Don't
playing
say
2
that.
weeks ago and I didn't know about this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Right. Next topic is the Gladiator Arena. Now you can complete your ranking and obtain rewards for Gladiator Arena. And we had the beta already. And it will reset every Thursday, makes sense. And the Gladiator Arena is available for players 50 above, makes sense. Oh, of 12k gear score, by the way. And 3 times of free entries will be provided. Oh wait, if you have used
Whoa,
up
hey.
all 3 free entries, you can reset your daily entry with Gladiator's Will item up to 3 times, maximum 12 times in total per day. So that's important. Here you can craft Gladiator's Will item at the Magic Supply Bench. Does anyone checked what materials you need for that?
No.
That would be so cool if that would be the ripped
Bro.
sword. Alright, we checked it and it cost Archeum for crafting the Gladiator's Will. So another Archeum burn here. It's very good. Well,
They're the Riftstone.
oh, that would be epic. So we don't know what items, what mats you will need. So we have to check it like ASAP when we go online.
But
I
Alright.
was too busy
the
buying
genius-
shards.
the genius part of this is it's actually a shift of wealth because who's going to be cramming through gladiator arenas and needing to spend money on these?
Yeah, it also said improve the matching mechanism of Gladiator Arena beta so that players of similar points can be matched together. So they have like a small, what's that called? Matchmaking, yeah. MMR, yeah, the matchmaking ranking.
basically-
Okay.
Oh,
That's
keep
what
on your
I think
skill
I
level.
did.
That's cool.
Yo, the first
That's
time
important.
I joined the arena, I just got Fipz against me.
Yeah.
You
and,
lying.
and the next time I got Gunby, so it's okay. Anyways, an MMR was very important. Like I basically only played against the top 4, top 5. Area added fields with colonies of ancestral monsters to 10 spots, along with exclusive reward pouches. And I guess these are the pouches which we need for the Lunar games. If I'm the Lunar stones. Ancestral pouch, Lunar stone. Yeah, there we go. Rank 1. Ancestral pouch, Lunar stone. Rank 2. Ancestral pouch, Lunar stone. Rank 3. When I looked in the game and I went to the Magic Supply Bank, I did not see the rank 3 Lunar Stone. I only saw rank 1, which costs basically only the shards plus the pouches. And the rank 2, I saw the ancestral, the Lunar Stone rank 2. I saw that you need the green skill note fragments and Archeum shards, but I did not see the Lunar Stone rank 3 ones. But it's good that they already announced it and that it drops, because it means that the Lunar Stone rank 3 come out, which means the blue skill note fragments will go up in the price a lot. Hi guys, let me stop the video for a second, because many people of you watching are not subscribing to the channel. I did a video about 3 days ago where I already made like a price overview and also what I expect will increase in the price based on the pre-patch announcement. And there, for example, I said that the skill node fragments should go up in the price, and I recommend to have an eye on it. And if you watched it and if you bought them, then you are happy now, because the price is already 4x up and I expect it to go even higher. And if you don't want to miss out any of the video, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button. It also helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much, and let's continue with our video. By using the Ancestral Pouch Lunar Stone, you can obtain Lunar Stone fragments, which required for crafting Lunar Stone pouches. And the regions is Halsey, Hellspawn, Santip, Karkas, Rookborn, Windscore, Parry, and Hustler. So basically the spots, or it's like one spot each, where also the rift spawns, right? Yeah, and Halsey is the hideout, Coral Plains and Santip, Crimson Plateau and Karkas. So it's not on three, it's on one each, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then items, what they added new. They added Lunar Stones, 20 types of basic Lunar Stones. and 20 types of Grand Lunar Stones. So as I said, there is not yet the rare one. Lunar Stones
Basically, you
can...
don't have no space for none of this bullshit.
a little bit more staking of that. Lunar Stones can be used for your accessories, earrings, necklace and rings, we knew that. Added 2 types of designs to folio for crafting Lunar Stones pouches, from which you can obtain the Lunar Stones. Done that. Added 3 new types of infusions. So that's good just for, I mean, like on higher tier weapons it took ages to infuse your equipment. Yeah, and exactly, and the inventory space. Now you can basically just extract them into higher tier ones, that's good.
Yeah, I can save some slots on my inventory too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in other words, I can get rid of the 10 stacks of the green fucking infusions.
Only
Yeah.
10? Only
Yeah.
10?
Good that you kept them.
I've been using them.
Bro, I've been throwing them shits out.
I've been using them, putting them on the gear.
Yeah, what you learn from ArcheWorld, never throw anything out. Try to make some space. Or just put it in the auction house, basically. You know, and then if they don't sell it, you have 30 days to pick it up from your mailbox. I mean, I hate it, and I like to have my mailbox always clean. But in situations like that, it's sometimes good
Yeah,
to use your mailbox basically as a temporary inventory.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just bought like 40 stacks of the shards right now. In the 2 minutes that we had in the game, I just bought like 40 stacks. I don't have space for that shit, so I'm gonna leave it right there in the mailbox.
Perfect. Alright, then they revised the item description of BSLT. Okay, let's check that later. Then balance updates. That's super important. They modified the combat level calculation mechanism of ancestral mobs due to the addition of ancestral monsters. Therefore, the combat level of certain boss monsters that appear at the Wand of the Rift will be increased.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yes, and
What's that awesome? What does that mean?
That
well,
means more noobs and more pugs aren't going to be able to finish the rifts.
Oh. Got it.
Theoretically, depending on
Theoretically,
the increase.
yeah. And then the adjusted the balance of following skills. So to make it short, they nerfed sorcery, because you can see decrease damage of flame bolt, freezing arrow, searing rain, arc lightning, and ice rain. But on the other side, yeah, but they buffed on the other side the Godswip, and they reduced the cooldown from chain lightning to 20 seconds. And they increased the interval between the dropped projectiles by 0.1 second. Anyone knows what that means?
So
Yeah,
basically,
this is
like ice rain hit
32.
like 5 times, right? So those five times were like in about 2 seconds. So now it's gonna be in 2.5 seconds.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. And reduce the mana consumption as well. Okay. It said that they should have just added a magic defense shield. But whatever, they can also reduce. I mean,
Nerf sorcery.
yeah, they just nerfed sorcery.
Which one
Overall.
is Godswip though? Oh,
Godswip
that's
is the
one I don't
Arcane.
have. That's okay.
It's the Arcane one. It's super expensive, and I guess now it's even more expensive, because now it's like a must-have skill node though. Okay, then the Holy Bolt reduced the casting time 20%, reduced the mana consumption by 46% approximately, and decreased the damage applied to monsters by prayer stacks from 30 to 20.
Man, come on, it's
Dang.
already hard enough to kill them when I'm a vitalism. Come on.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
hard.
Then Battle Rage, they increased the damage by 51% of behind enemy lines. I like that.
What skill?
not a
What
big
skill is that?
It's also the Arcane skill node from Battle Rage. It's the hammer which Sasquatch and me are always using for the engage.
Oh,
The one where you like flip forward.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was never that good like Godswip or some other Arcane skill node, but like most likely you have it as a mobility skill, right, to engage. But to be honest, it's yeah. But if you have like a player like in front of you, you use the behind enemy lines on someone else, then you basically stay on your position. So yeah, it's I guess it's fair to increase it a little bit. Then the archery snipe added the effect that destroys the target protective shield.
The charge, basically.
Okay,
So we're gonna get.
this makes sense.
Bro, Fipz, I'm
Yes?
sorry to tell you this, but it's a shame that you just sold the plate, because now plate is gonna be broken. Because I don't believe that Island and Mai will keep playing as a sorcery.
Man, that's a good point, right? That's a really good point. But on the other point, I don't think that it will affect that much. I don't think that they killed.
Bro, just go to
Sorcery here.
meditation. Just look at the skill of meditation in
Yeah.
Neuromancy.
Added
It's
the
like-
buff that decreased received magic damage by 20. Yeah, I get it. Also, the vicious implosion added the buff that decreases magic skill damage of the pull target by 5%.
Yeah. There is no way that anyone is going to keep playing Revenant. Like Revenant was pretty much the best class for free to play or whatever. Because you see Ganmai as a Revenant, he probably switched to Dagger spell or something like that. But you see Ayla playing Revenant.
Yeah, but even if if they go to dagger spell, still like plate is
Yeah,
at the
they-
moment the worst, like the worst.
Yeah, and this is actually a good
Equipment
buff
patch.
to play.
It is indirectly a buff to plates, but it doesn't devalue leather. You know,
Yeah. No,
Because-
it's gonna be right.
leather is still the way to go unless they bring out a magic defense shield.
Yeah.
Right, you are naked if you have plate. Like you saw it with me, right? Like I got one-shotted in a searing rain, and to be honest, they did. When I looked at the combat log, you said that there are 5 projectiles from the searing rain, right? I basically, for me, it's like 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You know, and I'm dead. I have only 11k HP. Right? So it can be halved in the damage. I'm still one hit with the plate. With the leather, I would survive like a whole searing rain easily. Right? Anyways, yeah, but that's true. So the Auramancy basically helps a little bit with magic damage as well, and now it makes sense to have meditation inside, just to get a little bit. I mean, you're still CC yourself, but it's still
we
good.
need to see how much time does that buff last, you know? Because probably you can just use it and see if appears some kind of buff for 20 seconds.
Well, that
just
would
use
be
it.
that would be overpowered. I don't think that is like. I think it's like so small that basically while you are meditating, you receive 20% less, which wouldn't be that much.
The channeling.
Yeah, while you're channeling it, and that would basically means almost nothing, to be honest.
Yeah, so basically it's just
Right,
for the rift. When you kill when you are fighting with the supports, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's
and
the only use that you are going to have.
yes, but look at this one. The vicious implosion. It's not much. Also, it's a little bit only, but it also decreased the magic skill damage by pulled target by 5%. So that also is a nerf for revenants. It's not much, but a little bit. It all stacks up. And this one is huge, actually. This is huge. So they like the Will of Protection is basically a skill that you get 300% more aggro. That's it. It was a pure PvE skill, and now it is, I guess, like one of the S tier skills you should have if you play
Oh.
defense, because you added a Hexblade, Hexblade, but also something good for Skull Knights though. Especially Skull Knights are more needed now because less Revenants as engage, meaning less implosions. So meaning that you need now more tanks like Skull Knights who are basically make the engage and vicious implosion. Because as I said, many Revenants will rather go dagger spell now, right, instead of Revenant. And yeah, the Will of Protection added a shield that absorbs damage under 5,000 up to 5 times. So, I mean, against archers with like Endless Arrow, it's done basically in a half second. And the cooldown is also, I'm not sure about the cooldown, but if I'm not mistaken, it takes some time to get it. I mean, it was lasting like 60 seconds, and It could be also that the cooldown is like 60 seconds, but I don't know. I'm could be mistaken. But this is good, and this is like similar to a twat. And the question is, does it stuck with the twat? So with the twat, you basically have 3 times 5,000, right? Basically the same effect. You have a shield that absorbs damage under 5,000, but as I said, if you get 1 damage, the whole 5,000 shield is gone, right? But the question is, if you twat 3 times and you use the Will of Protection, do you have now 8 times up to 5,000 shield? This makes Skylights really, really tanky, you know? So that's interesting. So I guess that a lot of people want to go for defense. This means, by the way, the Arcane skill node for the defense will go up in the price, the sorcery, Godswip will go up in the price, and the behind enemy lines will go up in the price, like a lot. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I bought the behind enemy lines for 250. Because people will now spend like maybe 500, 700 BSLT for it. The Godswip will go back to 1k plus. Where is it? There. And what was the name of the defense one? Cannot spell that. The invisibility. Invincibility. Yeah. So since defense is, because this one thing here this is S tier change. So. Many people will go defense because of that only. 100%. Alright, so then the UI one, they added the Rage Recruit Search icon to the bottom right. Saw that already.
You skipped something.
Oh, what did I skip? Decrease the amount of incomplete Archeum shards that can be obtained from Treasure Chest, Void, and Spectre's Treasure Chest. What? No, I should have opened them all. Oh, well, I kept them, but wow. That's really huge. Why are they hiding it here? That's really huge. So as I said, we have so much Archeum shard burn, and now they have less Archeum shard mint. Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it depends on
production will increase a lot.
Oh man, you know the
How
only.
much difference is it?
What
You
if
know,
you're
but
placed
you know what's
at
good?
the top where we're talking
I'm
about
happy.
shards,
I'm
at the
happy.
bottom.
Yeah, but I'm happy that in our scholarship system we literally have 793,285 incomplete Archeum shards. That's good. I like that. Okay, because I myself did not stack them up. I basically bought them always when I needed for the Archeum benches. Alright, whatever. Combat level is displayed.
Interesting to see how much that is.
Pardon me?
I said it'll be interesting to see exactly how much they decrease that.
Yes, we have to see that. It could be that it's only... I mean, they did not say slightly decrease, they just said decrease the amount.
With
Let's see.
4 boxes blue of Void, you will get probably 5,000 Archeum shards.
There is no way.
No, they said they decreased, not increased. It's decreased.
No, before.
Ah, no, before it was like 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
Maybe they halved it, which would be still a lot, though, so all
For
good.
Void, no, it's 1,000. It's 1,000 for blue boxes.
Could
I
be.
have it on the spreadsheet.
Okay,
But
if
you know
you
what this is also going to do is that's going to affect the price of labor a lot, right? Because that
It does, yes, it does. It does.
So that's a huge buff to labor.
Yes, it does.
Because what?
Because
You will need to use labor for everything, actually.
Yep, that's
Well,
Yes.
what labor parts.
The main
Or they-
way you created the Archeum shards was through the use of labor, right? You had to go and run the rift, you had to get the box, then you had to open the box.
Yeah.
And so the bottleneck to create shards was actually labor, and the even smaller one obviously was doing the rift
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
through the nerfing of the amount of Archeum shards that are created, it's going to buff the amount of labor that needs to be used to create them. So it's going to create a squeeze for labor.
that's correct, well said. Let me get through this one faster. So they added the Rage Recruit Search icon in the bottom right of the screen. They changed the location and the design of the UI that shows one own combat level and character level. Make a screenshot of that already and post in the guild chat. It was looks really good though.
Yeah, it looks cool. That looks super cool.
Alright, then this is important a little bit for
That's the big one. Yeah.
Yes,
for the
this
bots.
yeah, this is like devaluing a little bit the bots. That basically, you know, what the bots did is they run through the green quests, they use their free labor which they got, and then deleted the character, make a new character, and run again through all of the quests. That's why you always saw the bots basically on level 30 max, because they're not leveling up higher. I'm not sure why they're not basically setting that you can accept the story quest based on your level. So there's a level requirement for accepting the green quest, so that the last quest you can only accept if you're level 45, for example. But this is already like a slow step in the right direction to devalue the bots. That if they delete a character which is level 2 or higher, that you have to wait 7 days. This is good. No? And yeah, then bug fixes fix the issue of deals 100% damage to monsters text being omitted in Holy Bolt skill tooltip. Then fix the translation errors.
Thank God.
Fix the issue of boss NPCs not appearing time to time where rift contents take place. So that's important for us, for our raiding. Like we always had this problem that when we killed like the 3 rift bosses, that the boss in some areas like Kakas, Perino I guess also, Centimes sometimes, just did not spawn.
Let's see.
Halsey also sometimes, so that's good.
So that's the way it works. When you kill the 3 purple bosses, that's when the big one comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh.
So and it was kind of random. Like sometimes we killed the rift boss, we got the large entity noticed, and then we went to the end boss spot. So, but in reality, it was in some areas that we killed the 3 rifts, and then nothing happened. And then we were like, oh. And then sometimes, and then we went to another area, and then we got like super randomly that message like large entity coming, and we're like, oh, wait, is that like Kakas? Oh no, it must be Halsey.
Peace.
Oh, is it Perino?
Carcass in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had it sometimes in peace, and then it led to that situations that we was fighting a boss, and then enemy raid coming, and then lasso that boss all the time out, right?
Yep.
Okay, then fix the issue of abnormal system matches being displayed when moving to Temple Priest of Glorious Nui after using perform skills of Songcraft skill set. Never encountered that. And fix the issue of unused shortcut bars being displayed in option key settings. Right, that's it. Okay, so what do you guys think is like the most important change here?
The shards.
The shards, yeah.
Basically, the shards, yeah.
Yeah.
You even get land by using them.
In
Yeah.
economies, the shards. In playstyle, in PvP, is the Revenant nerf, and I believe like it's that the nerf actually goes to cloth as well, because more people gonna.
No
be
one buy
playing
my
it.
shards.
So yeah, economy wise, the shards and Archeum itself and labor have a big buff, which is needed for the landowners. Although the landowners, I don't know how much impact it will have for your incomplete Archeum shards for your
Probably
benches.
It's gonna be even
right?
better. Probably
That's
it's gonna be
temporary, though,
even
so-
better, Yeah.
It is temporary, yeah, but they also reduced it in total. The minting of the Archeum shards. So basically with this event, they basically clean up the Archeum shards now out of the system, right? So you basically burn a lot of incomplete Archeum shards to clean it all up, right? So everyone is basically running on like 0 of the Archeum shards,
I'm gonna sell it.
right? So it will be cleaned up completely, and afterwards you mint less, right? So that's good. I mean, that's good for our content we're doing with the rifts, because we're basically getting a lot of Archeum shards out of them, right? Then yeah, as I said, the gladiator arena, let's see how that goes, but it will also lead that a lot of people will gear up. So I did not see yet a nerf for equipment. Like I did not see that like the chance of getting tier 4 is increased from 50% success to 75 or 66%, but it could be that the pouches you craft with the Archeum shards could drop blue Archeum cores as well, or even blue Archeum cores,
I hope.
which could be, it would be fair that people get up the tier 4 equipment, that they are more competitive basically for the arena. And because and as I said, like the arena rewards are huge, like super huge, right? And people will gear up. Then the lunar stones, which can basically customize your character a little bit, and also there, so the lunar stones basically increases also, if I'm not mistaken, some of the sorceries. Like for the lunar stones, just saying, the lunar stones, the winner are sorcery. If I'm not mistaken, it was super OP for sorcery, and it was, for example, super bad for defense, right? So it was really needed that they adjust the balance of this following skills with decreasing the damage of sorcery, increasing skills like defense. You know, so that's, as I said, it's all balanced here. This is insane with the decreased amount of included Archeum shards. The UI is cool. I really like it. This one devalue bots a little bit, and then here the fixed issue with the boss NPC not appearing. Anyways, after all, I'm positive on this one. What do you guys think?
Same.
Awesome.
We'll see the more percentage after we play.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a great patch. Because they will add value to the Archeum as well. For the land owner, they will make a kinda lot of money now. Instead of making those $30, they will probably make like 60 now.
Yeah,
I think
so
the package is good potential.
I think
I will-
there's some actually really good economic value in
Yeah.
increasing the value of old content at the same time as introducing new content, because it makes the player have to choose which content to play now. And so everybody can't just go and do the new content all the time now,
Yeah.
because there's been a shift in value to the old content still as well. And so I think that will keep the player base trying to figure out where to get the most value, which is a really smart thing for them to do at this point.
I agree on that.
What drops in the ancestral coin person is going to
I
be
didn't see
increasingly
nothing.
important.
Didn't see nothing about the moles.
No, there's nothing about the moles. I don't think that it's added, since they did not make any announcement of it. But what is like, well, what I'm looking forward is, like, I guess this evening, late this evening, when the market will kinda find its place, I want to update the Wolf Street, and then I want to see the new prices of what you can earn with lands for rent, and then I make a video about make it sense to buy land for what price, and which land to rent, and how much are the earnings now with the new, let's say, labor and the new price of Archeum.
Yeah.
So
And one thing that I personally think, like with the whole new event with the shards and stuff like that you have to use the shards to get the coin purses or whatever the hell. Now you got to think about, like King was saying, you got to think about what you want to do with that. You want to use it and burn them to get the coin purses, or you want to keep them since they're gonna lower the drop rate. You want to keep them because it's still gonna get more expensive because it's gonna be less of it after the event.
to be honest, like if you use the pouches, it's like RNG, right? But as I said, they did the same with the infusions 2 weeks ago. So they was looking for an item which was like completely flooding, like people like salted at the NPC, threw it away. There's like so many infusions you had. So they said like, okay guys, so we're gonna decrease the value minted, and we're gonna make a cleanup now. We start an event where you can get a standard land, and now cleaned it up, and it took quite a while until the prices went stabilized. So with the Archeum shards the same. So it could be that the Archeum shards go really like 5x in the price for like a week or so, and then slowly going down. But I said it will have 100% impact on the Archeum price. So I guess the Archeum price will go up way above 40. It could be even 45 or even 50 or even above. And I guess also the labor will go at least for a couple of days back to 4, 5, maybe 6 BSLD. I don't know. Like yeah.
Nah, labor will go up higher than that. It'll go up.
Could be, yeah, could be. Like, I'm super happy. I bought literally 50 potions just yesterday, and it was already on 3.2. Yeah, King Perrin, we was, yeah. Yeah, we was
Stop buying it. I'm buying that.
we was together and again reviewing like, okay, the price is still cheap, let's buy another 50, you know? Because it's logic, it has to go up, like it has to go up because
Oh, man, lesson learned, bro. Lesson learned.
lesson learned, watch Fipz on YouTube.
Well, I do, bro. The thing is about watching it and actually doing it. It's two different things, bro.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.